Hello students, I am Pravesh from Golden Public School. Dear students, this video is for class 11th students, and in this video I am going to talk about the topic note making. Yeah, dear students, note making is an important study skill. Sometimes our study material is rather large. It is difficult to remember large chunks of information. It is always advisable to note down the main points of the material or the passage. These points should further be divided into subsections and sub-subsections. The use of abbreviation and symbols make our notes more compact and precious. Dear students, what is note making? In short, we can say a note making is a brief record of points and ideas. Okay, why? Written down as an aid to memory. Okay, in short, we can say note making. When we are going to do note making, a note is a brief record of points or the idea written down as an aid to memory. Yes, dear students, how is a note helpful to us? Really, notes are helpful to us to memorize the information, to get the important points, and notes are really important when we are preparing for any examination, for debate, speech, lectures, and discussions. We have to prepare our note before it. Yeah. Okay, students. So we can say notes are really helpful. Dear students, in class 11, we have a question in your question paper. We have a question in our question paper too, which is of note making. So let us see how we can make notes. Yeah, dear students, note making, as I have all told to you, it is study skill. So note making, the skill of writing a note, this is helpful to anyone who wants to compress a large piece of information into a brief, organized, and summarized piece which can be conveniently referred to as and when required. Why do we make notes, dear students? Actually, when we have a large piece of information and we convert it into a brief, organized, and summarized piece, that is note making. Okay, students. Now, how can we make the note? Before going on it, we are to keep some points in our mind. Dear students, notes should be short, that means brief or short. Okay, the second point we can say identify the main points. What we are to do when we are going to write the note, we should identify the main points. Dear students, we should not forget to write the title of the note. It is important for us. And if we think about the exam point of view, we get 1 mark for the title. So it is must to write the title when we are going to make the notes. Okay, students, we should write all the facts. Okay, the relevant details should be mentioned. Dear students, as I have already told to you, notes should be short or brief. And very first, what we are to do, we are to identify the main point in the text given. Okay, dear students, note must be written in a note form. What is the note form? I will tell you in the next slide. Yes, dear students, you are to keep in your mind that we write only in phrases and not in sentences, not in long sentences. Okay, just here you can see format of a note making. Okay, which I have told to you about the note form. This is the note form or the format of a note. What we are to do, very first we are to write the title of that passage which is given for note making. Okay student, after that we find the main points about which the author or the writer of the passage is talking. Then the main point is divided into sub points or sub points. Okay, students. So what we are to, very first we are to find four or five main points from the passage. Okay, the main points should be divided into sub points or sub points. Then we are to arrange those points as you can see the format on the screen. Very first we are to write the main point. After that, mentioning A, we will write sub point, and after that we will write the sub point. Okay, in again the second main point should be mentioned, mentioning the point 2 main point, then A sub point. If there is another point, then we can write P, or if there another sub or further sub point, then you will write C. Okay, if any sub point is further divided into sub point, then you are to mention it in Roman. Okay, so what we are to do, we are to write the information logically in a sequence and divided into subpoints or sub points. Dear students, when we are writing the notes, we should use abbreviation, short forms or symbols also. Okay students, yes. When we talk about the summary writing, dear students, it is also an important part of note making, and in examination you get these questions also. When a passage is given to you for note making, in the same you get to write the summary of that passage. So you are to write the summary of that passage also. Summary means to summarize, that is to sum up the passage in a few words. Okay, you are not to write the summary more than 80 words. Okay, this is your word limit. Okay, what we should do, very first we are to find out the main points, we are to underline the main points in the passage. Okay, when we are writing the summary, we should be very brief. Okay, the content, all the important information, that means our summary should contain all the important information mentioned in the passage. Okay, and end with the message conveyed by author. When we end the summary, we should write the message conveyed by the author. Okay, dear students, you are to keep, you are strictly follow the word limit. Yeah, dear students, in this video I have told to you how to write the note or note making about and the summary writing. I hope the video will be helpful to you. Thank you.